Johnny, what the hell is going on in the skies over North America? Well, who would bloody know, Johnny? Who would bloody know? Well, who would know? I mean, they let that bloody big balloon a couple of weeks ago, a week ago or so, just float around. It flew all over the bloody place until they finally shot it down after about a bloody week. Right, yes, of course. Now, all of a sudden, they've got all these bloody things flying around North America, over Canada and Christ knows what, and they're just shooting them down willy-nilly.
All of a sudden, it seems like Joe Biden's shooting an awful lot of things out of the sky. Have you noticed? It's not your imagination. Last Sunday, of course, the Pentagon took down that enormous Chinese spy balloon after it had already surveilled our entire country from the Aleutian Islands to South Carolina. You thought the trend was over, but no. On Friday, the White House announced that fighter jets had downed an object the size of a car over Alaska. Then on Saturday, an American F-22 shot down another unidentified object over Canada. Then on Sunday, an F-16 took out what the pilot said looked like a flying octagon.
Jesus Christ!
This apparently was the same object that the Pentagon had dismissed as a radar anomaly the night before as it hovered over Montana. Montana Congressman Matt Rosendale was not convinced. He said it looked very real to him, and apparently he was right. But what was it? What exactly were all three of these objects? As of yesterday, nobody seemed to know.
Now the thing is, Johnny, have these bloody things been flying around for years? So how often are these bloody things flying around? And the US government just didn't do anything about it? And didn't tell anybody? And let people think they were UFOs and all that fucking stuff for fucking decades?
Why are we picking this stuff up now? Why are we seeing these objects in the sky? Have we changed the sensitivity? Have we changed our focus? Or are there more things in the sky? Have you got an answer on that?
But Johnny, I'm bloody speechless. What are they doing?
Little does the captain know he's about to find out he's sharing the friendly skies.
The pilot does us the favor of showing his altimeter, and we can see that he's flying around 30,000 feet in altitude.
The pilot then points his camera phone out of the cockpit window, and watch this as he zooms in. A metallic-looking object, a polyhedron of some sort, whizzes by in a straight line. We slow it down and zoom in further. You can see it kind of looks like a cube.
It has these kind of little points that stick out. It does seem to be darker in color and not like a bright, shining.
Now they're shooting the bloody things down, Johnny, and we still don't know what they are, apparently. I mean, it'd take you a fucking 4 hours to find out what the damn thing was. Is it a balloon? Are they balloons? What are they?
As of yesterday, nobody seemed to know.
Surely, but Johnny, surely they can find out what these things are in a day, couldn't they?
Watch Flack John Kirby refuse to describe the flying octagon over Michigan.
Can you tell us anything more about this octagonal object? How big was it?
We're still trying to assess what that was. I'm not going to get into a description. I've seen the press reports about what it looked like.
Have a look at some of these. They look suspiciously like balloons to me.
Thanks, Brian. Over the past 3 years or so, the public has been able to see several astounding images of what certainly qualify as UFOs during encounters with the U.S. Navy. There's no question that the Pentagon has censored data to go along with the photos and videos, but none of that information has been leaked or otherwise released. That is, until today.
For 2 long hours on the night of July 15, 2019, the crew of the USS Omaha detected on multiple sensor systems unknown objects that surrounded the ship as it moved through ocean waters west of San Diego. One of the objects, a self-illuminated sphere at least 6 feet in diameter, flew alongside the Omaha for an extended period and was observed through a thermal sensor in the ship's combat center.
So how long have these balloons just been let go and just to fly willy-nilly at all sorts of bloody heights? Ha ha! Hell, it's like something out of bloody, Dr. Strangelove or something. And with all this secrecy, we don't know what they are. We can't tell. But Johnny, surely, man, they can work out what the hell the bloody things are. They're expecting and then treating the US public and the world at large like we're a bunch of fucking numbskulls again.
And the same applies to looking at world events.
So what I want to know is, why would there be a shift in the rhetoric around UFOs and alien life at this specific moment in time, straight after a global health emergency and billions of people have had you-know-what? And let's not forget the ongoing conflict in Europe, the push for, the push for us all to stop eating meat.
If it wasn't so bloody serious, Johnny, we'd be laughing. Get up there and find out what the hell they are, and tell the world what they are. You and I, Johnny, we could have shot one down long ago. I don't know what's bloody wrong with them.
Since biblical times, man has witnessed and recorded strange manifestations in the sky.